I've been doing our space for around 10 months. I was invited to go to Plymouth Mind to join the hub, which was a 6-week project and like a taster session of seeing what it was about. So joined from there and then got transitioned into our space. The hub is basically like an introduction to our space, and it allows people to know more about our space, because just reading it on a leaflet is quite hard to understand what it is. So TR2 go into different places in the community, Mind being one, but they have used lots of different other places. You're invited to attend and just have that taster session.
Found out about our space with when Sarah and the team come into Dartmoor Prison and done a project. Found it interesting, got a lot of confidence building, communication skills, and then they offered me along when I got released from custody, and that's what I did.
I hadn't done any drama before. I'd done it up at Mind. I thought I'd give it a try because I wanted to meet new people. So to get out and meet new people, give something new a try is really good, and it's helped me tremendously.
It was my probation officer which suggested that I did it to pass some time, I think, and to work on some of my insecurities.
Coming from the hub and then into our space at TR2, I was really anxious and nervous, not knowing who would be there, and would it be the same as what we'd done at the hub, or would it be different, would it be a bigger group, who would be facilitating it. But when we came, it was just so friendly. There was just no judgment, and just made to feel really welcome.
In the workshops, team building, games, taking yourself out your comfort zone. I wouldn't say it's making a fool of yourself, but it's like putting yourself out there, do you know what I mean? Where you wouldn't normally be comfortable. And for me, I'm more of a private person, so to be out in front of a crowd or in the middle of a circle acting is something I wouldn't normally do you know what I mean? So yeah, the sessions have been good, and they build up as you go along, do you know what I mean? So although you feel you're being thrown in at the deep end on the first session, it's more like you're just dipping your toes in, and then the further along you go, the more comfortable you feel.
I joined our space in hope that my confidence would grow and I'd be less anxious when doing things, especially meeting new people, getting involved in stuff, trying new things, getting out of my comfort zone, things like that really, just hoping that that would build my self-esteem by pushing into the areas I find hardest. I was really, really encouraged to go, and I really didn't want to go, but I wanted to get better. So I thought if I don't do something, I'm never gonna get better. So yeah, I love it. I thought I'd hate every minute, and when I first started coming, I felt like a total wally and just felt so stupid. But the team are just so friendly and understanding, and everyone that attends here has their own story and their own battles, and we just support each other. We might not know the ins and outs of everyone, but just that community support. And sometimes for some of us, it's the only interaction we might get with people during a week. So for me, I've made some amazing friends and so far, and just can already see the changes just by pushing in to doing it really.
It gives me something to look forward to each week, as well as like a sense of responsibility, you know what I mean? Or you got to get yourself up, you got to be where the taxis are, get here, do you know what I mean? And it does give you something to look forward to. Some weeks I don't feel like coming, do you know what I mean? But then when it comes to the morning, I will drag myself, you know what I mean, to get here, because my mood changes once I'm here.
Probably for the first 3 sessions, it was quite hard for me to turn up. I'd be turning up probably at the last couple minutes, because I'd be waiting to the very last second to leave my house. I'd be waiting to the very last second to get on the bus. Where now I turn up sort of 20 minutes before, so I can interact with the people that's in the group. I can have a cup of tea with them, have a chat, have a laugh about what we've done in the week, which I've never done that before, so it's given me bigger base of friends, for sure.
I know if I'm here, I'm safe, I'm doing something constructive, do you know what I mean? And I know when I leave on a high note, do you know what I mean? So I can just continue my day, you know? And that's why I try to get to like the Theatre Royal performances, so I'm still with the same crowd of people, do you know what I mean? I try and meet up with people through the week, you know, keep myself like involved, do you know what I mean, as much as I can. That way, it stops me and prevents me from going back to my old life where I've just come from. So yeah, like I'm appreciative of it, do you know what I mean? And I would recommend anyone to join on the next session.
It was through the rehab I was in. It was just, we got an offer of doing drama 1 day a week and jumped at the chance really, I say, to get out of the place, but I'm glad I did. Yeah, because now really, I mean, the theatre had such an impact on my life, I can't thank them enough. Project X, I suppose, it's just a bit more professional, I suppose. It's giving you a chance to create a piece and put it together and do a performance. So yeah, it's like the next level. From Lee's creative writing group, I suppose I started dabbling with a bit of poetry and then realised I quite enjoyed it. I read it to Lee one day a year before we done words like kites outside the theatre. And he went, he said, yeah, you've got something there, maybe we can do something with that. And it was a year later, he approached me and said, Jason, we would like you to perform your poem at words like kites.
Today, I killed my very first bird. I've done it in silence. I didn't utter a word.
I couldn't wait to get it out, so that when I performed the poem, I done it as quick as I could. Where I was told after that it should be slowed down, but because I've heard it so many times, I just wanted to get it out as quick as I can and get off, because it's terrifying being up in front of people. It doesn't matter how many people there are, it is terrifying.
And then after Words Like Kites came to its conclusion, the last show finished, I noticed that, I don't know where maybe just I saw it on the website or saw something down in the lab. I saw that Play Lab was coming up and they were looking for proposals for directors to propose an idea of developing a new play. And I didn't know quite how, but I knew I wanted to work with that poem. And I thought it would, although Jason does it brilliantly, it's great as a sort of solo poem, a solo piece of storytelling, spoken word. I wondered what it might be like for many voices and something more theatrical. So I put in a proposal with Jason and then they gave us a slot. They kind of like gave us some time and some resources and yeah, we created 20 minutes of material for that platform, Play Lab.
So it was like a 24-hour day in the life of, I'll say a lovable rogue, but in the play he's not a very nice person. If you really look at him, he's a bit of an animal.
Today, I killed my very first bird. I'd done it in silence, didn't utter a word. The power, the pleasure of all things to come. A secret to hold of what I had done. The taking of life has come easy to me, like squeezing a lemon or making a tea.
They've always sort of been here for us, the theatre. Just, I say, we've given us the complimentary tickets to be part of the theatre and just to know that we're welcome into the theatre as normal people. We can sit down in the foyer, relax, have a coffee, meet people, have a chat, exchange ideas. And then as it's progressed, and I suppose they've recognised something in me, they've given me hope for the future, and I owe them my life, and I say that in this play. I do owe Plymouth and the people within Plymouth my life.
What's exciting about this and the work from Project X and our space is that great theatre can come from lots of different places. You don't have to have been to university or to drama school to have kind of gotten a qualification in it. You just need a story to tell, and everyone's got great stories, and Jason in this case has got a cracker. So Yeah, it's really satisfying.
There is definitely some kind of therapeutic process that the theatre has found which helps people from all different backgrounds stay focused, keep connected, and helps us integrate back into society as outstanding members who have a lot to give and want to do good in society.